it wasn't recording? No, I'm playing.
That was a good one. You actually got me for a minute. So I was like, after all that we did, that was a good one. That actually was good.
Yes.
You had me.
That's good. And we got him on camera too. Multiple angles. Let's go.
Because I jumped over like,
Wait, what? Beg pardon.
Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Reginald Bullock, and we have Trey Wilder, and this is Just Living Life. Thank you for coming back and checking us out. Hopefully you have been watching the videos, learning from the videos, and watching us have fun making the videos. What's up, Trey?
What's up, Reggie? I got a question, bro.
What?
So, like, you just don't like, because you said good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You don't like nighttime? Like, you don't care about nighttime? I'm just asking just for clarity. That's all. You said, like, we like to have fun with it, you know what I'm saying? Just, I was curious. You got a problem at nighttime?
No, but how many languages do you speak?
I made a couple. I made up a couple myself, though. So
Yeah,
that's
so
why.
bonsoir, monsieur. What's that?
Hello, madam.
Sabah Noor.
I don't know him.
Right. So Sabah Noor is Arabic for good evening.
I didn't know that, actually.
And bonsoir is French for good evening. And buenas noches is Spanish for good evening.
Mm. Is that night or evening?
Buenas
Noche?
noches. Because it's noche and you think it's night.
Yeah, I was thinking night.
Now, the other piece that you said, what did I have a problem with? What was your term?
Nighttime.
It's not called nighttime. When you go to different countries, they say good day and they say good night. So at night, they say good night.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't say nighttime. They say, like, in the morning, you say good morning.
Yeah.
At night, they say good night.
Right.
So I don't have a problem with it, but who says that?
I say good night. Like, they got the acronym GN.
You just
good
said
night. Like,
yeah.
But
you said nighttime.
Well, I was asking because you didn't say nighttime. Like, you mentioned evening, morning, the day. You didn't say nothing about night. That's all. I just noticed that. I was curious. That was all.
So what does AM stand for?
Morning.
And what does PM stand for?
Evening.
Past morning, right? So, I mean, you can call it what you want, but good morning, afternoon, and evening. I am Reginald Bullock, and this is Trey Wilder doing what he does, and I'm doing what I do. Welcome to Just Living Life. Matter of fact, Stevie Wonder has a song that says, "Good morning or evening, friends.
I don't know.
Is your friendly announcer. I have serious news to pass on to everybody."
We do have some serious news, actually, to pass on. To
What do
folks,
we
I
have?
guess.
Sports is one of the few things that genuinely connects us together. Whether with coworkers, friends, family, we all love the entertainment. Well, here on Get a Bucket, my goal is to talk about sports and its cultural impact. The WNBA, for example. The WNBA is loads of entertainment. From the new rookies battling, displaying their skill sets, and preparing to take the league by storm, to the Titans and the MVPs of the league clashing for battles we'll always remember. From imagining the soon-to-be possibilities, to admiring and treasuring the finales. Get a Bucket is a platform where other sports analysts, hoopers, coaches, and fans of the show come and talk about the WNBA, both negatives and positives. So if you haven't, take a quick peek. At the very least, you'll have a good time. Remember, sports is one of the few things that genuinely...
When I was saying we kind of have like a spoiled mentality, I think we look at our problems like, oh, this is grave, but if you go somewhere else, it's a lot worse over there. So that's why I was saying that more from that standpoint in general. I think your point is more so towards like the parents and their upbringing, which I was gonna say that could kind of bleed into inspiration a little bit, but inspiration and thankfulness kind of tied together a little bit for me, because like usually when I say what I'm thankful for, it was the people who helped inspire me, so that way I can help inspire somebody else. So that's why they kind of bleed together. But I guess looking back at the upbringing of the child in that situation, I would actually encourage parents to add a little bit more discipline in their
More or
structure.
Mo?
Okay. Mo. You know what I'm saying?
So no, I get it, but when you say discipline comes in all kinds of ways. So what
Structure in general.
Okay.
Like not. I don't need you to beat your kids. I'm not saying that you can, but like I'm not saying.
So if you have this or structure,
structure,
and your child said, "I ain't doing that," Mom, you crazy. I'm not doing that.
doing what exactly?
Whatever it is that the parents say do.
So
I see and hear a lot of kids talking back to their parents.
I think there's a show called My Wife and Kids.
Okay.
And Damon Wayans is the main character on the show, one of the main characters, father figure on there. And what he does is he challenges his kids. Okay, cool. If you feel like you're ready, like one of the kids, Junior, on the show said that. Actually, all of them banded together, and they were like, they don't want to like participate in any of the rules in the house.
Get out the house.
Get out the house. Like live in the backyard. And the only one who's like kind of tried to stay on his own 2 feet was Junior. So I'm like, I can actually work. I can do that.
You can do what?
I can do what Michael Kyle did. Or
you can make them
Damon Wayans. That I can
sleep
have
outside.
them sleep outside, give you a tent. Because end of the day, it's going to at least tell you, okay, well, this is what life is like outside of living with me, and with me comes my rules. So if you're okay with living like this, fine.
So, okay, that part I
kid
get.
no kid would want to.
What about a kid that walks in the house mad at their parents and slams the door, and then the parents take the doors off the door hinge? It's like, all right, you slamming the door to the bedroom like you own this place. Now you don't have no door.
That's tough. I do think you should have some privacy, right? But also, with children, it's like it's a thin line between privacy and like this is still my house.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not mad at someone taking the door off the hinges
To prove a point.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I get it, right? You got to make sure, but
Especially if they did it multiple times.
yeah, it's like and if you've told them
Right.
that's not how we're going to conduct ourselves in this house. Because then also, no, like I'm not going over to someone's house and slamming their doors.
Right.
Like that's stupid. So like
Right.
if you're doing that at my house, I can only imagine you doing that at someone else's house. So yeah, I'd rather nip that in the bud too. So that's fine. Like I think that, and that's not punishment to the point where it's detrimental to the child. But I think also, and let me ask you this: if the child started saying, "Hey, I think that's affecting their mental health," that the door's off the hinges, how would you react to that personally?
I would say, show me your licensed therapist certification that you actually assessed yourself. That's the first thing I'd say.
But they're saying
Because if you're telling me it's affecting your mental health,
Mm-hmm.
right? How do you know? I mean, it's just like any other diagnosis.
Mm-hmm.
So you're diagnosing yourself. All right, break it down for me.
I mean, we do say that we know ourselves the best, though. Like, if we know our body's the best, or we know how we feeling the best, no one else can tell us how we're really feeling.
But to say that it's affecting my mental health, to me, it's a cop-out. You got to break it down. What element of your
Be more
mental health
specific.
is it affecting?
Okay.
How is it affecting it? Is it a long-term thing or a short-term thing? How long have you been going through this?
Okay.
And what other elements to your body is going to happen? Is it going to cause stress? Is it going to cause any other disorders?
Yeah.
Are you going to need to take medication for that? Because based on what you're saying, perhaps we should go to the hospital and get you checked out to make sure that if there is an issue, we can fix this issue. Because,
Okay.
you're not just going to diagnose yourself just to get me to stop.
Right. Okay.
No.
Alright. So you want more clarity, which makes sense too. Details do matter. So,
But then at the same time, who's the parent? Because sometimes we shield our children from all kinds of stuff. It's like basketball. Anybody that has contact with another person is abuse.
What you mean?
I mean, if you bump me, if you post up on me,
That's
you
abuse.
whatever, yeah, you hit me.
That's abuse.
You
right
hit
there.
me. You hit me. I don't want to get touched in basketball. You hit me.
I don't want to get touched.
See, you laughing, right? And that's my point. So when you say that to the coach, what's the coach gonna say?
All right, go on the bench.
That's
Get
my point.
touched.
So how is it that children are telling parents how to be parents? No more than a player is telling the coach.
Because I guess with the parent and it's like with the coaching and the player dynamic to the parent and child, there are some similarities, but ultimately, I do believe that the child ultimately does run the parent. Like now granted, the parent sets the structure, The parent is the guider. He or she's the mentor, the provider. But ultimately, you do everything for the child. Like if you do something wrong, you could lose a child. That's detrimental. They are really running you. So I think with the coaches, you're running them. Like you're kind of maintaining them. They're
But a parent is a coach. A parent is a coach.
So
a parent is a teacher.
They are.
A parent is a mentor.
But they're also
and the children might not be thankful for the parents.
They're not. And see, with players, you have to be more thankful because the coach is not your parent typically. So they can focus on 14 other kids. The parent, usually that's a one-on-one dynamic. Like there were some days I wish there was 14 other kids to help out.
I mean,
so I'm just saying that I don't know. So Reggie, with that being said, I think we can close up shop. So everybody, hope you all are enjoying the episodes thus far. I hope you like this one particularly. Because this one was a redo, so I'm very thankful for you to have some time on your hands to help me get this one back. But please like, subscribe, comment, tell anyone about the show. My name is Trey. This is Reggie. We're the hosts of Just Living Life. Hope you all have a good one. Take care.